Yeah, so if we're gonna start here, then we'll just obviously we'll keep it live during the run.
I said everything looks good and sounds good.
Oh snap!
That doesn't happen, right?
No, why did you have to say it out loud?
I'm gonna ask Ryan if the light's good here or if I should turn it brighter.
Let's is that empty? Can
What's that?
That can we dispose of that?
Oh.
I know, right? We all. I'm killing.
Matt doesn't drink.
I'm harshing your buzz on a Friday night.
Matt doesn't drink. I saw that.
Yeah, you witnessed it firsthand. how well I do not.
Travis.
Hey, don't be afraid. You can talk to Travis. Like, just this is as raw and as uncut as obviously can get. So, if we can get a folly and we can go viral, oh, that's pretty sweet, bro. So we're all right. So this is how you guys just first send.
Gotta get your line wet, man. Yep.
Jug it.
Ooh! Hooked up.
Run on the deck shop.
Well, we're gonna probably end up hand lining. Are we ready?
Ryan should be able to hear you.
We can get out and we can be on the water and get started live.
Well,
Let's get rolling.
So I'm
Let's get rolling.
All right.
We got fishes to shoot, yo. Mitch Tanner, right?
Mitch Tanner.
All right.
Bad influence bowfishing team there?
Yep.
Bad influence?
Bad influence.
Okay, I love it. Bad influence. Remind me of that. Bad influence. Mitch Tanner. Mega mouth.
It's a pretty sweet reel.
Yeah.
This is his bow. Obviously, nice
That
one.
thing is.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at their rest even. That's it.
So I use, generally I shoot with the Cajun, the sucker punch, which we got one in here.
Yep.
This is his bow. The other night when we went out scouting, I couldn't find not that I couldn't find it. It was just quick. So he's like, I got one for you. And he's like, shoot this. And I'm like, oof.
So is that another contraption that Mitch made?
No, dude, these are,
You can buy that?
yeah, these
have to
are
look
pretty
into those.
expensive bows.
Oh no, the Oneida. I'm talking the rest.
Oh, the rust. Mitch, where'd you get the rust? What was the rust again?
Boondock Outdoors.
Boondock? Okay, I've heard of them.
Yep.
Yep. Is he counting us down or what? Okay. I'm gonna put this in here for right now. Just wait, Travis, till we get fish. Is that a thumbs up? Turn that bright light off.
Oh man.
He's watching the phone to see
Yeah, I
if
got
we're
you.
live. I
Is he on
know.
the- He is on the phone.
We're live? We are live. What's up, everybody? Happy
we got
Friday
shots.
night. He's warming it up. Out here on Lake Wisconsin, I got Josh Blosser standing next to me. I got Mitch Tanner with Bad Influence Bowfishing down here in this area. So if you're ever looking, do you guide that way too?
Once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while, but that's his tournament name, right, Josh?
Yep.
That's our team name.
Team
That's
name.
Team
yep.
name. Team name.
Yep.
So we are out here tonight, Josh. What are we going to try to do?
Honestly, we're looking for a big buff here.
Big
I mean,
buffalo.
ideally, we get roughly 5 to 6. I'm talking big. 35 plus pounds is what we're looking for. The main goal is let's do some shooting. Let's have some fun, right?
So obviously tonight we're bow fishing. This is a bow I built. He's got some awesome rigs. They got some awesome rigs. Rough fish only tonight. So common carp, the big buffs, sheephead,
Quailback,
quailback.
quail.
There's quailbacks in here
Suckers,
too.
we'll see a pile of suckers.
Oh baby. So
I bet a dogfish or two.
oh, so there we
Dogfish.
go.
Yep.
So we're gonna get started. We literally just put in, and we're gonna start shooting right away. Travis is probably gonna slide up here. You're gonna watch me airball a bunch of different shots throughout the night. Maybe we even throw a Hail Mary out there. You never know, right? So let's get right into it. Anybody's got any questions? I can't see them. I'm gonna be shooting some fishes. So Travis will maybe monitor that throughout the night. Can you slide up, Trav? So all three of us are shooting tonight. Weather is absolutely ideal.
Yeah, it's glass.
Perfect, calm water,
Bring me up a little.
crystal clear.
What's that?
I'll bring this. Send it down. Oh, no. Send it down.
I don't know if Travis, you want to show over the side. I mean, we're in about 1.5 feet of water right now. So, Mitch, Josh, whoever wants to answer this question, are we in this area? Are we looking for more commons, or are the buffs is shallow right now?
The buffs won't be in here, I wouldn't think. Right here, we're going to see suckers. We're going to see some sheephead. The carp might be in a little bit.
Okay.
I didn't turn my electronics on to see the water terms, but we did have a cold snap last night.
Yep.
That couldn't kind of throw a wrench in the shallow fish, but it's looking good so far. March is one of my favorite months to be shooting in. So
Get him in that pre-spawn bowl.
yeah, we've been out since January. Honestly, we've been
Wow.
years. My fishing partner and I have been shooting buffs since January.
Nice.
Not
So-
huge yet, but Josh got the biggest one so far. I think that was
He's
40 pounds.
He said it was 40. I call BS.
I only go what the experts
That's
say.
right.
I mean, come on here. They're the ones that called it, so.
So for anybody, because Mitch isn't mic'd up right now,
Correct.
so Josh and I are going to try to get as close to him. Basically, he said he's been shooting out here since January.
We had frozen water here in January. But,
Oh.
The ice came off. As soon as the ice came off, we were out here.
Gotcha.
It was honestly the lake was still iced up. We did find some open water, but we've been able to find open water since January. We had some bubbles here.
Yep. I almost feel like this guy should be wearing a safety harness, Travis. Look
Wow.
at this. This is nuts. I've been in carp boats, and the thing is when you hit a stump, the first
Yeah.
person you reach for is the driver.
Yeah.
And right now, that's going to be a hard thing not to reach for you, Mitch.
Well, we'll reach for them to hold them in.
That's right.
It happens. We're more than willing to fall in. I've got a change of clothes with. Actually, 2 chains of clothes. If it happens tonight, don't laugh.
Yeah.
Make
well,
some memes if you want.
make some memes. So it's going to happen fast. So once we get into fish, the cool thing about shooting at night for anybody that's never bow fished at night is the fish literally will glow. And the other thing too is it's a really good opportunity to scout for a game fish, right, Josh? Like,
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's one of my favorite parts of doing this. I mean, the carp shooting's great, but it's all the actual game fish you get to see that you never get to. You don't see in the daylight. You can't see into the water like you can with these lights. It's really amazing. I will admit, there's times it's kind of got the bulb going in my head, like, we'll all suddenly see a bunch of walleyes, a bunch of bass, a bunch of crappie, whatever it may be, and it's, like, why are they here? And then it kind of gets the ball rolling, like,
Right.
we'll start putting the puzzle pieces together and figuring this out, because they're here for a reason, where do they go during the day when I can catch them? So yeah, it's great. I love seeing the game fish as much as shooting the carp. So
Yep. All right, so we're cruising along.
The bass fishermen always ask me what I'm doing, what I'm seeing too.
Yeah. Well, that's the cool thing about why do you bowfish, if anybody wants to ask, it's because obviously some of these fish are invasive.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of damage to spawning areas, especially for largemouth, smallmouth bass, you know, those kind of things. So we're helping control the population. And, you know, we may, if we shoot 30 fish tonight, that's not doing any dent to this. I mean,
no.
the thing about people don't realize about carp is they spawn multiple times a year,
right.
and they're like rabbits, literally. Like they have a ton of, you know, little babies, and
Females carry hundreds of thousands of eggs.
yeah, and that's what we're kind of hoping for. That's going to give us our weight tonight.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, if we shoot 30, 40, 50 carp, are we helping? Yes, but are we putting a dent? No, we're not. I mean, and that's a real big problem with the Asian carp going on right now,
Yep.
especially in the Mississippi watershed. The Asian carp, their spawning rates even more than your common, your buff.
Yep.
And that's why that's a serious threat to our fisheries. I mean, what
Yeah,
they do.
Look at those lakes down south. And
Yeah, correct.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's my
Mitch
understanding
had
they've
said the
only been
lakes
here
down
since-
south. Yep.
the Asian carp were introduced in the 70s, so they haven't even been here that long. Look what they've
Wow.
been able to do.
Yeah.
So get out and go do some bow fishing.
Yeah. Let me know what you see.
We're looking.
We're just at the landing here. We did a little hot lap. We're gonna get on the big motor, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear Mitch. He just said we were at the landing. We did one little quick hot lap there, checking for some. Our water clarity for this area, I'd call decent. It ain't great. It ain't bad.
Wisconsin River system.
Exactly. It's a river system.
Friend.
You're not gonna, you know, I would call this probably about 2 foot of clarity
Yeah.
right now, which isn't bad for this area. We would hope for clear. It'd make things a lot easier, but this should be still fine.
Well, it doesn't help. Did you guys get the rain down here?
Yeah,
like we
that's
got?
it. So yeah, we had the heavy rains earlier this week, and like Matt, your update you gave.
Yeah.
We were scheduled to do this Wednesday. Things were looking
High
good,
winds.
and then all of a sudden the winds they picked up the winds. You know, where we're shooting here, I think they were calling. I think it was 15 to 20
Yeah.
at night. That we, you know, with what we're doing, you can't see through the water doing that. So yeah, that was the right call right there.
Yep.
Right now, we're actually going to probably get on the big motor.
Let's do it.
We're gonna. There's a bridge up here. We're gonna slide under the bridge, head to a back bay, and we're gonna start shooting some fish.
Let's
That's
shoot
what
'em
gonna
up.
happen.
Showed them. All right, well, that's a night, everybody. So thanks for watching.
Yep.
Sorry we couldn't shoot any
Yep.
fish. Not. So much for bad influence.
Not our first flop.
It's not our first flop.
My earbud thing is plugged in.
I would love to look at your earbud thing. Yeah, you're plugged in. Yeah, you're talking just your earbud? Yeah. Yeah. You want me to look inside? Yeah, you're plugged in. Why can you not hear?
Yeah, I just lost mine. As long as my shirt shines, you can
Yeah, I would turn this way. All right, so we're making a little jaunt. Like you said, we just looked around the landing.
Yeah.
Making a little move here, going through a bridge.
That was just a kind of a quick hitter. Hope to get 1 or 2 type deal,
Yep.
but
Get the
now we're-
jitters out.
Yeah, hopefully, but
Get the full jaw, maybe.
unfortunately, we didn't even let you shoot there. So now the real.
Now the test is happening. It's been about 10 years since I've actually bullfished, so I talk a big game. Now let's see if we can back it up. The only thing
Yeah.
is there's no cutting and editing this one, man.
No, yeah, hey, that's the awesome thing about live.
Yep.
And honestly, with the PWS, that's what I'm excited about. We've talked about this as anglers, our group of anglers. Like, the little things that you do during the day, that's no big deal. Everyone gets to see.
Everybody gets to see
You know,
it.
the accident that happens when you accidentally turn around and snap the rod. You know, all that little things, that's the awesome thing about being live all the time.
So we're less than, what, 3 weeks away from the PWS event?
3, yeah. Well, yeah, less than, yes,
Yeah.
because, yes.
How you feeling about
We're
it?
actually, what, from tonight? Tonight's Friday, right?
Yep.
So 2 weeks from today is when we get to start pre-fish in Detroit.
So do you want to hear a tip I heard about Detroit?
Yeah. Was it already posted?
Yeah. They're using jigs.
Yes, I've heard that. Jigs in Detroit. No, honestly, I'm so excited to get it started.
Yeah.
Really am. Again, the format is second to none. Like with what's all out there for this industry.
Right.
What better place than Detroit River? Obviously, we know we're going to catch fish. Like, you know, it's not one of them places we're going to go to. We're hoping to, hopefully, someone catch 5, maybe 2, 3. Like, there's going to be fish caught.
Yep.
But like with any tournament, there's a strategy to win the tournament. Like,
Yeah.
yes, everyone will catch fish, in my opinion. And I, you know, honestly, I've never been to Detroit. This is what I've heard.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know anything about the Detroit River, but from what I've heard, like, we're going to catch fish.
Yep.
But that's the fun part, is figuring it out. And what I love most about this format is, you know, all of our past formats, when it's weigh your best 5,
Yep.
you may be looking for a 5-bite day.
Yep.
That's not the case anymore.
Let's grab a chair here while we're riding. Let's grab a seat. That way we're not standing, and there we go.
So, like I was saying, like, you know, past you ate 5 fish, and a 5-bite day might be ideal to win that event.
Yep.
With the PWS, that's not necessarily the case. Not saying it won't ever come into play, because if you get the right 5, absolutely, you can keep advancing.
Correct.
Place like the Detroit River, where people are going to be catching multiple fish, that's going to be the fun part, and it's almost like going back to high school, college, where it's a math game.
Yep.
You know, I can go here and catch 6 6-pounders, but at the same time, I can go over here and catch 12 4s, and you know, you gotta weigh that all out, because it's total weight after our 5 hours. Once we say lines in, lines out, as long as they're over 2 pounds, they all go on your weight. So,
well, and talking with Daryl too, like he really let me into the game with the Detroit River. Not so much tactic-wise, just the opportunity-wise that's there. I mean, he was saying that, I mean, a 10-pound fish is a huge fish, obviously.
Absolutely.
But for the Detroit River, the odds of catching that 10-pounder are pretty good.
yeah, and it's obviously, for those that don't know, the Detroit River flows into, you know, there's Lake St. Clair, and then there's Lake Erie. And well,
And you
here we
pass
are.
it
We're
here?
under a bridge here,
Yep.
and so we all know the history, what kind of fish come out of Lake Erie. Well, them fish come out of the Detroit.
Yep.
So yeah, 10, 12, you know, let's call it 8+ pounders. We're gonna see them. We're
Oh
gonna
my
see them,
gosh.
and it may come down to who gets, say, 4 to 5 plus 8 pounders.
Yep.
Is who's going to separate themselves from our field
Quickly.
Yeah, exactly. And the great thing with the river system too, just what research I've done looking into it, I mean, it's one of them ones where, again, like, I'm preparing to bring my entire arsenal.
Yep.
I see spots where I want to jig. I see spots where I want to hand line. I see spots where I want to pull planer boards, you know, lead core.
Yep.
I'm bringing the entire arsenal because, you know, a guy that's never been there before, again, doing my research studying, I don't really know what to expect, but I'm going to expect it all.
Yep.
And I'm going to be prepared for it, and we're going to try it.
Well, just the style of, you know, potentially the bait selection that we're going to see. There may not be a finesse game on the Detroit River.
You know, you're exactly right. And
Well, like we were talking about with Josh Wiesner, I mean, the opportunity for ounce and a half, 2 ounce potential baits. You think about a guy here in Wisconsin or even Minnesota fishing the Mississippi or some of the bodies of water. I mean, that's insane.
I'll be the first to admit, I mean, I don't know if I've ever vertical jig with a 3/4 to an ounce, and like you said, plus ounce
Right.
jigs. I honestly can't say I've ever done that.
Right.
You know, these bodies of water, these rivers I did, you know, the Wolf River is one, for example.
Yep.
You know, that I've fished a lot and vertical jigged on. I don't use that type of weight there. You
Right.
know, you're
Well,
looking at quarter, 5/16, maybe half on a really ripping day.
Yeah.
So it's a different ball game. So it's going to be a different view. That's one of the things. I got 3 days to figure it out, to get the hang of it.
The other thing that's crazy to me is the potential current rip.
Yeah. So again, not being there, but I'm hearing about it. I would be lying if I said I'm not a little intimidated by
4,
it.
5,
Yes,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mile per hour.
Mile per hour current.
Right. That's like as fast as we're going right now.
Correct. Yes, that is beyond. I mean, generally the rule of thumb in slow no wakes is controlling your vessel within 5 miles an hour.
Yep.
now you're going to try vertical jigging doing that?
Right.
I
Right.
mean, hey, I love it. I can't wait because that's a totally different, and that's the big thing, you know, like I personally love new experiences, new tactics, like getting out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
I feel like that's an area I thrive in when I have to get out of it. It's just something new. When you think you're in your comfort zone, and this is my personal opinion, I feel you get too comfortable and you don't adapt because you think you know what it is and you won't let yourself see what's actually happening.
So let's call a spade then. I mean, this is obviously turned into more PWS talk right now until we start shooting fish. Comfort zone, we're on your body of water right now. This
Correct.
is your home body of water right now.
Correct.
And a lot of people are picking you or your brother to win this event.
Yes.
That's a comfort zone. You fish memories on something like that. You know, when you hear that,
Yeah.
what does that make you feel?
So like, you know, when we did my Meet the Angler,
Yep.
you know, I said I would love to win one of these PWS events. I said if I was a betting man, I would not bet on myself to win Lake Wisconsin River.
Because you're too comfortable.
The reason being, exactly, like it is so hard, and all, you know, any professional angler can attest to this.
Yep.
It is so hard to win on your home body of water.
Well, think about the pressure you and your brother are going to have going into that event.
You know, and the thing is that there's the pressure, and to me, the bigger thing is, like you said, the memories. Like, you think you know what should be happening.
Yep.
And actually earlier, when we were at the launch, I made this point to you. I said, I'm excited about our home body of water to see someone, a Hall of Famer like Mike Gofron, come here.
Yep.
And I want to see how he fishes this, because I know it won't be how I do.
Right.
And he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, right there, it says enough about his resume right there. He's a Hall of Famer. I can't wait to see how he dissects this body of water.
Yep.
And goes at it.
So I actually had a great phone call with a marshal who is marshaling this body of water. And he goes, I literally fished every inch of this body of water. And he goes, when I heard the opportunity to be a marshal for this event, I signed up instantly because I think I know what I need to do
Yep.
on this body of water. It's going to be awesome for me to find out when one of our 32 anglers, how they dissect it, how they do it. So, I mean, for anybody that's still wondering why you want to be a marshal, that's the reason. You Josh Blosser, you just said the same thing. You're interested to see how another competitor fishes the same body of water.
No, and that's a great point. I mean, as far as being a marshal, whether it's at Detroit, Lake Wisconsin, Mille Lacs, you know, after Mille Lacs, we go to Pool 2 in the Mississippi, and then we're at Lake McConaughey, Nebraska. If you're semi-interested in being a marshal, I totally encourage you to do it, because the things you're going to learn, yes, like, we're live, but you have to remember, the first 2 days, there's eight cameras, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's 10. Yeah.
8 to 10.
Yep,
You know,
8 to 10.
so but there's 32.
8 to 10 to 12 to 13.
There's 32 anglers. Yeah, but what I'm getting at is everyone doesn't have a camera, so you're not going to see everything.
Yep.
So even if someone doesn't make that top 8 bracket, and say they get no airtime, that does not mean you won't learn anything. Because,
right.
like, you know, how I got my start was co-angling.
Yep.
And what I always said was, the good tournaments, the bad tournaments, you always learn something.
Yep.
And that's what you're gonna, you know, what's gonna happen by marshaling these events.
Yep.
You're gonna see that particular professional angler's best for that day, and that's how I always looked at it when I co-angled these events. Like, good, bad, or indifferent, this is their best. This is what they think they need to do
Yep.
to win this event.
Yep.
And you know, and we've all been there. Hey, we're all anglers. You know, you have your good days, you have your bad days. So you can't necessarily judge it on that. If you absorb the information and actually want to learn,
Yep.
it's endless.
Speaking of best, I think Mitch just
You
moved
ready?
us into the best spot.
Let's go shoot some.
I don't know what that means. I don't-
Try to fix your mic.
I can't. I just say it, Travis. You're hard to see with a camera light in my face.
We're having a couple audio. Can you hear me?
You talking to me?
Yeah. We're having a couple audio issues. Either run to a commercial.
Okay.
And then just, so we can
So
fix that.
we're gonna take a quick commercial break, 2-minute. Pay the bills. All right, let's go. Let's go shooting. They're gonna run a quick commercial break, everybody, while we just got moved to this good spot. Hopefully we're back with some action. All right.
Stop into Sportomotive now and get that new Mercury outboard tracker or nitro fishing boat you've been wanting. We offer no haggle, no hassle pricing. Celebrating 36 years in business, we're Sportomotive, your authorized tracker boat dealer.
The Reel Shot is Wisconsin's #1 independent outdoors pro shop that specializes in bass fishing gear and tackle. We've got all of the biggest and most sought-after brands in bass fishing all under one roof. Our online shop has a massive catalog of some of the greatest bass products you'll need to find success on the water. We ship fast and nationwide, so head on over and see what we have to offer by visiting www.thereelshot.com today.
Do you guys price match? For the love of God, that's like the 15th time today. Matt, I need your help. Matt, I really need you guys to actually like get on a video right now and tell everybody about our price matching, because this is like the 15th message I've gotten today about price matching. So please, for the love of God, make the video.
I don't understand it. I mean, day in, day out, nonstop. Phone calls, messages, Instagram messages, Facebook messages. Do you price match? Can you price match? These guys are having a sale. Those guys are having a sale. Price match this, price match that. We do price match here at The Reel Shot. We will price match any of our competitors because we price match. I mean, we're talking price match. Seriously. All these amazing products and all you people care about is price match. We do price match, and that's all I'm gonna say. Get into The Reel Shot, bring a competitor's ad, and we will price match. I'm out of here.
Dirty guy.
Yes, it is.
We're back? All right. So we got word that we were having a little bit of audio issues with Blosser's mic, so he's not that important anyways. But we are seeing some fish. We've seen a couple smallies so far. We're having a game right now. Who can shoot the smallest minnow? Oh, you can see the water blowing up right here. That's
Give it a little test to make sure everything's all good.
I don't know, Travis, if you can see that too. Just, I mean, look at the water clarity. It's not nearly as good as you would hope.
This is what we battle.
But, I mean, that's the thing. When you get high winds, you get runoff this time of
rain.
year, you deal with the...
The ice melt actually is not good. It's really dirty when the ice
When did the ice
melts.
go off here?
Well, probably, what, 2 weeks ago?
I think it was
Not even?
totally off a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Totally off, yeah.
Yep.
It happened fast and then it stopped for a little bit, slowed down.
Are you able to see, like, over, like, you can pan both sides? I just want to make sure, because when it happens, man, it's going to be, like, right meow.
You pushing any yet or no?
Spears are going in.
Oh, so jacked. So freaking jacked.
Yeah, we did have that cold snap last night. I was a little bit worried it was going to
Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, it usually does, but it's hard to say this time
Yeah,
of
but
year.
how much, if the
Right.
water's 50 degrees, how much did it drop it?
Well, I don't know if they can feel it or what, but I don't think it dropped it much here.
But just the air
No,
temps.
the cold snaps matter more when you're in your warmer months.
Yep.
They can move to warmer water. Now I don't think they can. So we're gonna find out. I mean, I'm still learning. We've been doing it a few years now. Normally we have some decent clarity here.
Rip roaring, root tootin'. Shiner. I love how shallow these things can get. These boats are incredible. So this is basically what it is, guys. Just a lot of driving around till we find schools of fish.
You know, it can be like that. I mean, ideally, we'd like to have pushed a couple by now, but that don't mean they're not in here. And that's the whole point of what we're doing.
Yep.
Is we're just trying to locate them and start pushing them, and then we'll get on top of them.
Gotcha. Get them.
Turnover almost, huh?
Jeez.
You see okay back there, Trav? Yeah. Okay. We're not trying to turn our backs to everybody for this long, but we gotta focus. Ooh, somebody's
Yeah, I
having a
mean, it's
campfire.
one of them deals. You can, I don't know if you can tell or not, but like we're moving at a pretty good clip right now.
Yep.
It's not like we're just putting along. So paying attention, it's going to be there and gone when we see one.
Search and destroy.
Yep, exactly.
Every time you pick your bow up like that, I think you're aiming at something. Like
Keep
you're
it out of Blosser,
pointing. You're
I
pointing.
appreciate that, right?
Oh,
See?
stop talking. More shooting.
Sucker. You didn't like that one?
No,
There's a sucker over there.
Two of them.
we're not looking for suckers yet.
You know what, sucker? I'm gonna break the ice.
Come on, we gotta break the ice here. I want to hear. You were telling me how good of a shot you guys are.
No,
Let's
I
go.
didn't. I said how good of a
Oh,
shot
look how shallow
these
it is.
guys
Here
are.
we go. This is where we want to be.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Can you see water clarity here,
Little
Travis?
on here. Yeah, another one out here.
What's over there? Sucker. Shoot him. Oh, pegged him!
We're not going hungry.
No!
Not going hungry.
Nice shot, man.
Need help with that one?
See, that's what it's all
Get the
about right
gap!
there.
Get
That
the
is
gap!
why we do this.
That's what you call stoning. Stone that one, baby. Oh, yeah.
I can't even get them off my arrow.
That was a heck of a shot, man. Oh, yeah.
It's a good warm-up shot, but that's
Good
not what we're
warm-up
looking
shot.
for.
Get a little deeper here. Can you see water clarity here, Travis? It's a lot better in this area.
I'm up one, Matt.
Nice shot, man. That was a heck of a shot.
Like I said, that's not the ones we're looking for
Yeah,
here,
but
though. It's a warm-up. That's
It's a
warm-up.
warm-up. If you hit them small ones, you can hit a big one.
We got some bees in front of us here. You guys see that? The wake,
Yep.
wake's pushing.
Oh, yep. I just saw a tail, I'm pretty sure.
It's out here, right? You got eyes on a Mitch or no?
You're talking that wake in front of us?
Wake's pushing in front of us.
Yep. You said you called it a B?
A V.
Yeah.
Oh, a V. I thought you were calling it like abbreviated version for the buffs.
Don't be.
You got some B's up here?
Test, test. Test, test. 1, 2. Let me know if you need something, Trav. Right there. Nope, nope,
Big
nope.
northern. Holy man. Big pike. Oh, crappie? Big crappie. Holy man. I think that's a big crappie right there.
I mean, that right there, Matt, that's part of what we're talking about, the game fish. You know, I'm sure with Trav in the back there, we just had a decent sized pike come by.
Ooh.
Matt saw a big
That was a
crappie.
little carp, wasn't it? Oh, here we're in a bunch of fish. I just can't believe how some of these fish are so shallow already. I mean, March, what, 27th today? 28th, 26th? Yeah.
Here we go, boy. Got him!
Atta boy, Matt.
Ah, hand line him. Yep, big comet.
Boy.
You got him there, big dog? There we go. Nice common.
Give me a spot in the head if you don't.
Gotcha. Why don't you film them for a quick second? The reality doesn't happen back here.
Hey, there's another one.
We got another one?
It's legal. Yeah, we're good.
Tripping. Straight tripping, boo.
Go ahead, step right down. A shot, Mitch. That's table fare bow fishing right there, catfish.
Oh, nice.
Recent law change in the last 2 years, I believe.
Really?
Wisconsin, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's
Put the fish barrel in the middle of the boat.
Really? That's phenomenal.
That's
I get 5.
yep.
Oh, we get 5?
Yep. And that's
Governor Walker for that.
yep, and that's their table fare as far as bow fishing goes.
Nice.
Yep.
You guys eat the big buffs?
No,
A lot of
no,
people-
we'll let you take them.
Travis wants them.
When we go, okay, Travis is gonna take the buffs.
Hey, all 3 of us are on the board.
There we go.
Mitch, what's up?
You need that buff though.
Yeah?
They're here.
I don't know where that camera was pointed when Mitch just shot that. That was an incredible shot. We pretty much shot underneath the boat.
Another
so.
big crappie. God, there's some giant crappies in this lake.
Oh, they're cool in the fall.
Really?
This lake will clear up. The boat traffic stops.
That's the thing with Lake Wisconsin. It's a very heavy recreation. Like when the weather gets nicer,
Yep.
it is a very heavy recreational lake. So yeah, you have a ton of boat traffic Friday, Saturday, Sunday, always. A lot of people from Illinois come up to this lake. Kind of known for the sandbars on the river. So
Gotcha. Whew. Got them jitters out?
oh, nice one, man.
It felt good. God, I missed it so much. It is a freaking blast.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Big clouds.
Josh, want to give us a couple?
Need a couple tests?
That was a big lob.
Was it really?
Good.
I didn't see it, but that's what it was. They're out here.
Hey, Travis, ask Brian if when Mitch talks, if I'm this close, can you hear him? He'll probably have you do a test then.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh man, I'm so jacked up right now. I'm just gonna hold that full draw the whole time.
Good luck.
A little bit of chop makes it a little tough.
It does, and you know, compared to Wednesday, this is nothing.
Yeah.
That's why we had to unfortunately cancel this. And you know, today wasn't the ideal day either, but it is what it is. We're gonna give her a shot.
Oh
so.
yeah, we're gonna get some fish. Oh, the big sucker. Sucker, sucker, sucker.
Well back.
Get him?
Nope.
Oh man.
Right here.
Where is he?
Come right here, Matt.
Yep, coming over. Oh, right over the back. Get him. Oh man, airball. Come on, reload, reload, reload. I'm out of the way. Clear. Over here. I gotta reload.
Where's he
Stupid,
at? Oh, there
stupid
he is.
camera mount. Out there, poke. Open a poke.
Never know. You never know.
Never know. When an arrow's in the air, there's hope.
When there's arrows in the air, there's hope.
Now we're getting into them.
That sounds like your bow season, huh?
How does T-Bone say it? Shoot maybe, no shoot, no maybe.
Hey, it's words to live by there.
That's right.
You definitely won't hit them if you don't shoot.
That's
so.
right. The arrow does no good sitting on the bowstring.
No, looks good.
Yeah. Ah, I was right above that one. It goes back to the old adage: when you think you're aiming low enough, you got to aim a little lower.
In my opinion, no matter how much you do, I mean, it's so hard to get used to that.
Yeah.
It is so hard.
Anybody that's expecting to come bow fishing, plan on missing most of your shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it's your first time.
Absolutely. I mean, I get to speak from doing tournaments with Mitch and stuff. Like, if we're going to do a tournament, we're getting prepared.
Yep.
You know, shooting.
Yeah.
And you know, Mitch is an incredible shot. Our other teammate Tim is an absolutely lights out shot.
Really?
But the amount of time put in to get there, and when I say lights out and stuff, they still miss.
Yep.
You know, like that's part of it. That
Well,
happens.
it's a different-
the reflection, the refraction, whatever it is.
Yep.
It's so hard to get used to, and then you have to also judge depth.
Yep.
That's the big thing.
I mean, it's one thing when he's fishing in a foot of water or less.
They're not moving.
Then they're not moving.
Correct.
When they're moving like this, you got to lead them. You got to aim low.
Yep.
And you got to hope that you.
And like you said, when you think you're aiming low enough, aim lower, because you're not. You're not.
So you guys tell me this. I find for bow fishing, the longer I aim, the more of my chance of missing is. If I'm instinctively and I just let her rip tater chip, I'm gonna got a better chance.
I 100% agree with that. I mean, when you're shooting, you're on. It's just instincts. You just pull, boom, and you're on them.
Yep.
When you actually draw, like the ones that sit in front of the boat and we're kind of chasing, to me, personally, them are some of the harder ones because you're just holding.
Yep.
And you think you're on them, and you literally almost shoot over the top every time.
Every single time.
Yep. When it's a quick shot is when you're closer or you're hitting them fish.
Well, and that's why most of these bows, like I talked about in my live when I built this bow, is like they're that continuous draw.
Yeah.
Where you don't have to hit a draw length or a certain point. The snapshot, all you got to do is go past the barbs.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know, until they get soft in the summertime. Once you hit them this time of year,
Yep.
and you get past the barbs.
And
the
like you
chance
said,
of
with that continuous draw length, that gives you so much more options. You don't have that break in the bow, like when you're archery hunting for whitetail.
Yep.
You know, that break's huge. You hit that big break, you get your let off bait.
Yep. Because you're aiming a lot more in this. It's
And in your video too, like you said, that you're not always full draw. And honestly, I rarely come to full draw.
never ever.
Um,
Like if it's a quarter draw, that's
Yeah.
probably Just
So
get it
you
up
just
past
got to
the
get them
bark.
in them.
Yep.
That picture you posted, you know, the side of the fish that was out, there wasn't a hole in it. That wasn't a pass-through shot.
No.
That was just a, you know, it was, there he is, bang, snapshot him, and
How often you guys find with these big buffs out here, you got to stick more than one arrow in them?
You got there. Yep. Yep.
yeah, I didn't see it.
Right here, what do you got?
And that's one of them things.
Smalley?
I don't know. The dogfish won't run either. We don't have very good players.
So we just saw two
Yeah.
good fish right there.
Two questionable fish.
And that's the thing with bow fishing. When you don't know, you don't shoot. You
Yep.
don't shoot. You know, we're not out here shooting game fish by any means.
No.
It's strictly rough fish.
Yep.
So, you know, you may have heard me say right there no, just because I couldn't identify the fish.
No, here we go. What's this?
A big crappie. Bass?
Looks like a
Bass.
bass just sitting
That's a
in here.
bass.
Travis, can you see that?
Right here.
Look at that big bass right there. Just chilling. You got the glare now. Oh, here we got some wake right here. Yep, see the water turning up?
Couple bass in there.
I'm going to take a look at the one Josh passed on. I think it might have been a dogfish. You can tell by the
Okay.
fin on that.
Oh yeah, the ripple.
Yeah.
The tail's just like, on the dogfish, the tail's like ripple. Like a
And like
eel.
Mitch said too, when they're the dogfish, they don't move. And
Oh,
most
they're a
of your
predator.
most of your game fish don't spook like the carp do. It's kind of a tell, but like Mitch was saying, the dogfish are one that, you know, we're allowed to shoot them, but they're not going to take off kind of like the carp. You ain't got to chase them, so it makes it a little tougher to judge them quick.
He's gone anyway.
That might have been a little shiner.
We got runny noses.
I know.
It's not exactly warm out
No.
right now.
Dude,
But
farmer blowing is allowed, just so you know. You gotta let her farm, let her go.
I'm definitely alternating hands in the pocket.
Yes.
It's dirty.
Yep.
God. Oh,
Yep.
Still clear up in the back.
So, now that there's fish in here, will we circle this quite a few times?
Yeah, I'll work it. It'll take us an hour and a half.
Perfect. Oh
I was
man.
hoping for a little bit of clarity, but I mean, it's not very deep. We're in 2 feet, and you can barely see the trolling motor head.
Yep.
Now we're just looking for the bees. We're looking for bumping fish. And this is what it looks like in the spawn, though. When those carp are in here, they'll come in here in the thousands.
See, we
Tear
did
it
you
up.
see that, Matt? That transition right there? Like
we're in
now
clear
we
we're in
got
clear water
clarity.
again. Stove?
Panfish over here.
Yeah, you can see what we're doing.
Yep. Stove?
Roller wrecker.
Yep. Everybody's in game mode right now. Not much talking going on.
Well, we got pretty decent clarity right here. I mean, it's one of them.
This looks good. Shallow.
If we can get one here, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
So I mean, I know. Oh, what's that there? Big crappie again. Man, they're big.
Yep.
So do the buffs push up this shallow too?
There we go. Cat.
Big catfish.
Catfish.
Oops, sorry, man.
Still right there.
Got the VHS on them or what?
Oh, what's going on? Missed the mat right here.
Get that growth on them.
I'm hesitating.
There you go. Good shot.
Oh, I barely got him in it.
That's what I did too. Is came again that full draw thing. You're sitting there staring at them.
I'm gonna
Here,
come
I'll go
over
this
you.
way to you.
Yep. Did you really?
Big John Smith.
I'm glad you got that.
Bad cleanup.
Probably in a park.
That's why we brought them with, right? I got a pike right here. This took off.
Oh, yeah. Holy man, it's like a park bench.
Up there.
Robin's racing.
Racing.
Yeah. Robin's racing.
Robin's racing.
You've been about 10 years retired bow fishing?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
What caused that? Mortgages?
Yeah, all the above.
Yeah?
No, it's just, you know, I lost connection with the buddies that had the boat, and that's pretty key when you're doing bow fishing at night like this.
Right.
I was on a body of water today and just got the opportunity to go fishing for a couple hours, and there was quite a few comments pushing up on the sandbars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bass.
Another
Man,
bass
another
here?
big bass.
Lake Wisconsin's been low here. I mean, all the chain of lakes competing well down to Castle Rock to Dells to here was really low a week ago. And I think they're filling it back up now.
I think it was today or yesterday I looked off. It looks like it's kind of leveling out right now, but yeah, she dropped pretty low.
Yeah, they took it down like 4 feet.
Yeah.
Look at the geese. You see the geese, Travis? You're gone. Lots of minnows.
Crappie again.
Big crappie. Here you go, Travis. Look at that crappie. Oh, he just went down low. See him? Well, I think we should come back and do some crappie fishing later on. Culverts are good spots.
Dogfish hole. What are you hauling?
Oh,
You got muskrat? Yeah. Quite a few of them out here.
Somebody trapped them right here.
that's a great spot.
Bunch of traps.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Big dog.
Big dog.
Hasn't lost it, that's for sure.
That's a good shot. Yours been 10 years?
Yeah, nice bow.
Oh,
Thumb 'em.
slimy.
Thumb.
Green. Those things will soak up the phosphorus on the bottom. Will actually get green spots on them. Pretty cool.
Put your finger in his mouth, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's slimy.
It's like
Slimer.
Bring it back up.
So we're out here again. For those who are joining us, we're out here with Mitch Tanner, Josh Blosser, PWS angler. Bad Influence Bowfishing team. And we're just starting to get into the fish pretty good right now. We've got a nice little bucket started. We got a big common in there, a couple catfish.
6 inches of water.
6 inches of water. Obviously, I still know how to build a bowl. I haven't missed yet. Knock on wood. Now I just jinxed it.
Hey, you've been shooting fire.
Beginner's luck. New old beginner's luck.
Tell you what, I might have to have you build me a bow the way you're shooting right now.
I'd be happy to help you out.
Something like that run, set up.
What do you got on there?
So I got the AMS Retriever, I got the Wave Rest, and then it's a Chaos Arrow. I think total setup without the bow on this one, it's probably about 200 bucks. Bow, you're probably looking at closer to, I don't know, 250, 300.
And that's the cool thing with bow fishing is, you know, you don't have to break the bank to get into it.
No.
It's really not.
Another panic crappie.
Yeah. You know, it's something, as you were saying before, you have to have the resources as far as the boat, you know, and they're very specialized. They are.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
But as long as you have that to actually get into the sport, it's not that bad.
Yep.
I mean, you could pick all that up at the reel shot, right?
100%, yep. Well, that's what I kind of talked about when I built this in that live video. So these bows we've kind of we used them for youth training and, you know, customer rentals and stuff like that. Well, since we downsized the range, we don't have a use for the bows, so the guys at the store are going to be building a package very similar to what I have.
Yep.
So these will be for sale pretty quickly here on the at the store, and I don't know if we'll be on the website just because of shipping and everything like that, but you know, a combo like this is going to be very affordable. And the nice thing too is you take all the gear off, maybe you put a whisker biscuit on here, and you got a good trainer bow or a good youth model bow too.
That can go both ways.
Both ways.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Exactly. Because of course we love shooting our whitetail as well.
We love shooting our whitetails. So for the most part, like, oh, what do we got there? Rock. What do you guys normally pull for weight?
Out here?
No, like, what do you
bow fishing?
Yeah.
So the normal bow I usually shoot right around that 30-35.
Yep.
In stuff like this, when we get deeper, obviously we turn the poundage up a little bit. I mean, and
40,
by deeper with this, you're not. I'm talking like 5 feet.
Yep.
You know, that's deep to get an arrow to penetrate into a fish. That's a lot of water to go through.
To be accurate is too.
Correct. Yep.
You ever seen those when for a while there, a company came out with those lasers that you put on the end of the bow? It helped. Did you run them?
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, like, you know, finding a good retriever is, there's a bunch of them out there, but the components to last up over the grime, the grit, you know, I don't care what reel you use, they all are good. The Zepcos are good and everything like that, but one that can handle the components. The only reason I like the bow mounted ones is sometimes on the stabilizer mounted ones, like the stabilizer will have a hard time, or like, you know, this connection point right here, that's got to be super sturdy, like what you have on that
Absolutely.
one. Because, I mean, a lot of times you're fighting a fish with a bow.
Yep.
That's right.
And like you said, though, like part of the sport also is you are harder on your gear. I mean, it's the reality of the sport. You know, we don't have a cushioned bottom to set our bows down when we moved and stuff like that. So
They get stepped on.
exactly. Yeah. And even like you saw that. So far, I've shot one fish, that sucker. But like, I noticed Matt, you bring the fish on the reel.
I try to, until it gets to a point, then I handline it.
Yep, and so I always I'll get control of the fish. I set my bow down and I do it all by hand.
All by hand.
But I'm setting my bow down on stainless.
Stainless, yep.
You know, so like you're constantly banging your bow around, and so yeah, you need good components to hold up through this.
Yeah, I start on the reel, and then like you said, once you get your slack picked up, then it's just handline. It's so much faster.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a big fish on it.
And you can control the fish, because when you get a good one, which we're hoping to do tonight. I mean, right now, it's not quite what we were hoping for. From our scouting we had a couple good nights out here that we saw some good fish, but that doesn't mean they're not here yet. We'll find them.
We'll get into them.
Yep. When you get
it's early, we haven't even been doing this hardly for an hour.
But no, when you
You
get
gotta
30,
find the pod.
30+ pound fish on, yeah, I mean, they're gonna, it's not just quick drag them in.
No.
And like you were saying before, especially in tournaments or when you're really, really making sure you get them, putting multiple arrows in a fish is a reality.
You got to land it. So when you guys shoot your tournaments, do you normally shoot big 20 or do you shoot numbers?
So
Done both.
that's a better question for Mitch. I mean, like I said, he said both of them. I will say, yeah.
No, we're set up for a Big 20 team.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Big 20
dabbled in numbers. We competed for a while, kind of fell apart last year when we got to the Mississippi River. We just always seem to be on big fish.
Yep.
We do. And we're kind of known for it.
So for what that means is obviously you take your biggest 20 fish. You could still shoot numbers in that game, but then you pick out your biggest 20.
Yeah.
But then like numbers is purely shoot as many fish as you can.
I mean, the big difference is like some of that, like the common you shot earlier. That's a pretty good common.
Yep.
And even in Big 20 though,
That's the smaller fish.
that's not one you necessarily want. But like that sucker I shot, when you're shooting number games,
Oh, yeah.
that's what you want to find is a school of suckers. And like the guys that do the numbers well. I don't think so.
Hold on that, would you?
Yep, you're good.
That fish is deep.
And the guys that do the numbers game well are the ones that, I mean, they're precision shots because that's what they're coming in with. A lot of times is bucket full of suckers. I mean, they're hitting little fish and they're schooled up. They got them pretty much corralled and they just keep poking away at them.
Well, and you find a creek mouth, you find a little
exactly
a
it.
shallow water where
Yep.
they're constantly coming in and out.
Right now I'm just looking for the school. Buffalo, they'll travel in a big school. They travel together, they mosey, they're like cattle.
Okay.
They're never far from their food.
What are they eating mostly?
Right now, they'll feed on just about anything. When they're young, I think they feed on the photoplankton type
Okay.
stuff, but then they'll eat trash off the bottom and they'll snail shells and the smallmouth buffalo will eat crustaceans, things like that. But they'll eat smaller bait too. And the Asian carp are more like filter feeders where they're sucking.
Oh, there's a big,
cloud,
big cloud right there.
They just found them. See if we can push them up into shallow here.
So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the big clouds of dust to kick up from the bottom. That means you're, like you said, we're corralling the fish. We're trying to push them up into shallows where we can get
see a
good
deer?
shots
No.
at them. It's like scouting.
There's some big clouds back here. They were on the bottom.
Well, that had to be like 5 foot of water back there.
Yeah.
Now we're up in the shallows again. Oh, there's a sucker right there. Sucker, sucker, sucker.
Not right here in front of you. Coming away from you.
Yep.
A carp.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, swung and missed. Oh, we're well behind him. Maybe don't start motor yet. All right,
Commercial.
we're clear. Yeah, go to a yeah. Dang it, it got too cocky too fast. Aim too long. Aim small, miss
Oh,
small.
you said something about missing.
Yeah,
I know, I jinxed myself, boys.
Sucker. I think they're deeper. I'm going to go a little deeper this time. We're not going to be able to see, but we're not going to get these fish moving.
I can't wait to see that big silver fish just cruising through here.
Dude, I really hope they're here and then we can find one. And it's awesome when they just come right up for you.
I've never shot a buff, so I'm
Oh, man.
no pressure, no diamonds,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm all good with carp commons all night, but I'd love to shoot a big buff.
That's our goal. That's
Would
our
you ever
goal out
mount
here.
one?
How
big?
Would I?
Yeah.
We'd have to be up there in the
Oh,
record range. Right now, the record's in
Problem is, right now,
94 pounds?
problem is,
I
my
forgot
mounts
about
all have to go in the way basement right now as is, so
Where would you put a, 45, 50 inch, 90 pound fish?
your front entryway is where it deserves to be.
That's right.
I mean, I got a caribou in the basement now, so I'm not quite sure that I'm going to get a carp up visible, so
It just shows how diversified you are.
yes. But the compromise with the elk is in the living room. So,
All right.
Yep.
Above the fireplace?
No fireplace.
No fireplace?
But if there was, it would be, yes.
That's right.
Oh, we have good clarity here.
Oh, it's good. Great. Oh, what was that?
It's northern.
I love how high your railing is here. I'm not
Yeah.
so nervous. Did you build this boat?
Yeah. Well, I designed it. I had it built in Guttenberg, Iowa,
Okay.
back in, I don't know, 2015 or something.
How long is this one?
It was crappie,
Oh, yeah, big crappie.
2072.
Okay.
With Todd.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Oh, muskie. Muskie or northern. Dang.
Yeah, I was just talking with the insurance agent today about replacement value on boats like this that are custom built and welded. Just the raw materials are way up, like 4 or 5 times. So I didn't have it insured for near enough.
Small
If something were
crappie.
to happen.
Yeah. So right there, obviously I came to full draw. I waited till I recognized that fish. It's so important to know what you're shooting at when you're doing this. You get excited, you see that glow. You just got to make sure what you're shooting at. It's all really boils
Especially with
down
water
to.
clarity we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at, I'm just looking at the bow mount. We're looking at like 1.5 to 2 foot of water clarity at best. And that's the clean areas. But what I mean by clean is the areas that we haven't came through.
Yeah.
Once we come through them with the bow mount, we stir it up even more.
Yeah.
So
We're zigzagging back and forth, staying away from our.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's part of what Mitch is doing right now is exactly finding new trails just so we have an actual chance with them. Because once we stir it up, we get it pretty muddy. It's really tough to see these fish. And like Matt said, it's all right to come to full draw,
Oh, was
but
it?
until you identify that fish, you wait to shoot.
I got to start panning like right and left.
You might not see it. I can see a little bit better up here.
Okay.
We have like a south wind.
Yeah. So much for light and variable too.
Yeah.
It's gotta be all what 5, 6, 7.
I thought when I looked earlier in the week, I know it was maybe it switched. It was supposed to be west-northwest at like 9.
See, this morning I saw south-southwest light and variable,
Okay.
but we got a. I mean, it ain't terrible, but we got a little. We definitely got
It's
wind.
a little chop. Little walleye chop.
Well, we do have plenty of water. Here on Lake Wisconsin.
Yeah.
What is it, 9,000 acres or something?
You know, I don't even know what it is.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's gold snap. Might have drove him a little deep.
Thinking about heading out and going over the rock bar.
We'll work at shoreline down.
Okay. Maybe, are we going to motor then again?
Yeah, we can. We can go the other side of the lake. Oh, we got that other bay around the corner. Go check that out. Might be out of the wind some too. Wednesday morning I got up, went out before work, and man, I think we had 10-mile-an-hour winds. I had whitecaps out. Got a little hairy. I crossed the lake, I probably shouldn't.
Really?
Yeah. Took a little bit. I did get a nice buff though. It was worth it.
Just scouring along here, hopefully getting into some fish. Mitch is kind of saying, maybe you can hear him, that with that cold front that hit us this week, might have pushed these bigger fish out a little bit deeper. So we're just going back and forth on the outskirts of this bay right now, and then we're gonna potentially hit a shoreline up here, see if we can stir anything up over there. He has another bay right around the corner, so.
Yeah, we're gonna keep searching. That's for sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
I will say that's the thing I've learned most, you know, doing this in the short amount of time. I've probably been shooting 5-6 years. And when you see it and you watch it, you know, you're like, okay, yeah. You know, if you have the right rig like this, obviously it's important.
Oh,
but you
there's
just
a little
kind
one.
of scan shorelines and go shoot fish, and it's not like that. There's so much more into it
Oh, yeah.
than just heading out and going to a shoreline and shooting fish.
Small shad. Here's another one.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. I'm not done shooting at those yet. That'll take the cake. All right. Okay. All right, everybody, we're gonna step away for a couple minutes here, run a quick commercial while we're kind of motoring through. Enjoy these little commercial breaks, and then we'll be right back at some more carp action here out here on the Lake Wisconsin with Josh Blosser and Mitch Tanner. And enjoy these commercials. We're right back.
Stop into Sportamotive now and get that new Mercury outboard tracker or nitro fishing boat you've been wanting. We offer no haggle, no hassle pricing. Celebrating 36 years in business, we're Sportamotive, your authorized tracker boat dealer.
The Reel Shot is Wisconsin's #1 independent outdoors pro shop that specializes in bass fishing gear and tackle. We've got all of the biggest and most sought after brands in bass fishing all under one roof. Our online shop has a massive catalog of some of the greatest bass products you'll need to find success on the water. We ship fast and nationwide, so head on over and see what we have to offer by visiting www.thereelshot.com today.
Yep. Right out here, Trev. Matt, you might as well swing over here.
Big comment or
It's
what?
right out in the ripples. Keep swinging out, keep swinging out. Now head that way. He should be right in front of
Hairpin
Matt.
turns.
Try not to turn it up.
Yep.
No, yeah.
Watch right in front of you,
You're
Matt.
driving great, man.
Got it.
What's that? Something small.
I never saw him boogie, but
All right, everybody. We're back. We just kind of got up to the shoreline now. We came across, might have been another, it looked
Dang.
like it maybe a common.
Here. Look at that.
Oh, stoned him. Stoned him.
good shot.
See pineapple?
Yeah, at least see his eyeballs.
Yeah.
That one's probably dead already.
Well, they come up with the beach, they get pineapple.
Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Different with pressure, so you come from deep water, down the earth. Kirby, they call it, I think.
Yeah, that's insane. Look at that. Pine cone. Yuck. No way!
Call that a Blosser carp.
I've never seen that before. He was hot. He didn't move though.
Oh, it's about 24 hours ago.
Oh, that's what you mean by okay.
Different pressure, I think.
That's insane. You see that, Travis? Get it on that again. Show that again. This fish here. Look at even the scales are like up a little bit.
Like a pineapple.
Look at that. I mean, look here. This one here is the one I just shot compared to that one. Oh, is that a mirror carp? This one? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. That's so crazy. He thinks it's because it came out of the deep water.
They haven't been eating well.
If you don't like blood, turn your head.
Gotta get it.
I guess you're allowed to miss one, right?
Yeah. Well, that one didn't even move, so if I would have missed that one, that would have been.
That's the beauty of this time of year, though.
They're lethargic.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you able to see that one, Travis? Let's go to replay.
That's been a bad miss.
Oh my God. I thought he did because he didn't move. I'm like, oh, there's no way I missed that fish. You put me right on him.
I tried to come clean it up,
not
but
the
you
one we
got him,
saw, though.
unfortunately.
That's not the one Josh and I saw.
No, that was not. Yep.
Damn near drove past him last night. Darn
That
it.
is insane. I've never seen that before.
Learn something every day.
They learn something new every day. With bad influence bow fishing. I might have to fire up the phone camera here in a little bit. So I got this mount on here. We can possibly get another angle from my from the bow here. Yeah. Then I'll really miss a bunch.
See, I didn't ask too much. You let it get over here on the side.
Yep. That's expert driving from Mitch.
This is his second time doing this, so. He's a quick learner, right?
Quick learner. I just can't believe the cojones it takes to stand up here at about 3.5, 4 miles an hour.
Well, at least he
I don't
knows
know.
when he's going to turn, though, right?
Right.
I'm actually hanging on.
Yeah, no, yep.
You got.
I just saw a tail. Seeing stuff now.
Okay.
Check.
Play a little string music. He's heating up
Yeah, exactly.
from downtown. Hey Josh, I just want to say thanks for letting me shoot all these fish tonight. I know you're holding
Hey,
off.
I'm sure you heard. I mean, when we spun in the one, I said, "Go, it should be right in front of Matt." We're trying to towards you.
Well, you guys are doing a great job.
No, hopefully there's a lot more shooting to do, though. I mean, in reality, I would say.
Oh, what's that over there? Could be on your side, Travis.
See him, Mitch, or no?
You,
Oh, big carp.
yeah. Ah, you got underneath the boat. Is that a catfish?
Lively down this end.
Yeah.
Slow her down a little.
That's that. That's when you gotta make that shot right there. Straight out.
Let him comprehend.
Not,
right.
You're not too far from the truth, brother. Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. That be your favorite quote in your bio?
Yeah.
Slow
it
down a little bit.
Slow it down.
Easy, easy.
You're going a little too quick.
Man, it's dirty over here.
Yes, it
What the
is.
heck? Had a west wind though most of the week.
What's that? Dad? Look at that.
We got some clouds here.
Yep.
These,
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Push a couple.
Yeah, you can see the ripples out in front.
Up, big kick here.
All over the place.
we got some bubbles coming up. That's a, here we got one.
Stick them?
Couldn't really tell. I was shooting up the beam, man.
It said trying to the cell signal is terrible where we're at.
Oh. That was a little tougher on this side.
Is that?
So it's probably a little choppy. That's all right.
Good, good.
Yeah. It's a problem of being live.
And outdoors. Right?
Yeah. Let us know if it gets a little better. We're going to try to go around on this side.
That was a good pot of fish. I have a feeling that might have been buffalo. See those bubbles come up?
Yep.
We got them in front of us here.
Are you seeing ripples yet?
Yeah.
Good is good right now.
Okay. Just a little bad spot.
Oh, monster house.
Yeah. Well, you would have think with that
Yep,
size of
yep,
that house, we would have had a great Wi-Fi
It's
connection.
really tough, so if you can point them out,
Ready, moth
if you
out of
see
the
them
air.
first.
Right there,
Yep.
right there.
Good one.
Right here. He's still there, sitting right there. See him right
Yeah.
there.
We'll go back around on them.
Shot right underneath that one.
Gary Coleman said the carp stopper should be on this trip.
The what's that?
Gary Coleman.
Right in front
Yeah.
of that tree, Mitch.
Yeah, where's
If you're
Lyle?
swinging back on him.
Look at the size of these houses. All right, ready? Right over here.
Matt, it's going to be right in front of the tree
Okay.
if he didn't move. I'll stop to this side of you. I'll let you swing first.
Let's double them.
Sounds good. You should
Do you
be
see
good
over
right
here?
there, Mitch. Should be right there.
Still sitting there?
Haven't seen him yet? Out there.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
pick it up, Mitch.
Oh!
Oh. I
so
lost
dirty.
him. I lost him in the glare.
You can barely see him.
That's all right.
Found him though.
$5 if I stick that stump.
The way I just shot him, I'm not sure if I could.
That was a good fish.
Yeah, it's especially after you come over him once like that. You saw. I mean, it.
We do more missing than we do hitting.
That's all right. It's the best part about it. As long as we're shooting.
Yeah.
That was a decent common.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 20, 22 pounds or so.
2022. So again, everybody, we're out here with Josh Blosser, Mitch Tanner. We're on Lake Wisconsin doing a little springtime cleanup, trying to get us some rough fish today. We got a good bucket started, but we're not done yet. We might be out here till the cows come home.
Hey, that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
It's Friday, right?
It is.
Right?
Yeah. See, that worked out.
Got one, I think, right in front of you. We got a bee. Trying to slow it down. I'm running them a little fast. So.
Okay. I'm a looking and I'm a liking.
Hey, give us some clarity.
Are you able to see how those fish glow, Travis? Like a big fish? I mean, that's the why shooting at night is the best time. The fish, all fish glow, but especially the rough fish. And it's not because of their like the Simpsons have
bass
4
sitting there,
eyes.
you can
well,
barely
like that
see.
one there. They're all getting their peers in early so they can watch the Blosser brothers during PWS.
There you
this year.
go.
When is that tournament?
Is that July, right?
May 13th.
Oh yeah, that's
May
right.
13th,
We moved it from
14th.
July.
Yep.
You think a commentator would know that?
Oh, big buck. Right there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, stop talking, more shooting.
I saw him spin.
You see that sucker?
That was a nice fish. Dang it. Oh, what's that?
Game fish.
He gave you a look.
Oh!
That's how loose they are.
Shallow, shallow. This thing with that's like 6 inches of water right
Yeah, look at the mud behind us.
there. You see that? Look at our mud trail. All right.
We'll get that Bob. Saw one.
Hey, buff, buff. Hey, buff, buff.
Jimmy would have got her.
Oh, there would have been a
You
shot
would have
there.
cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, Tim shoots with us on Bad Influence, and he's an incredible shot. He's one of them guys that he literally just stands there, and all of a sudden it's just, yep, and it's pinpoint every time.
Yep.
That fish there, he would have shot right in front, boom, hit him.
It's that when they're coming right at you,
Yeah, well,
it's got to be ready for it.
Dirty, man.
That's the problem with this dirty water is usually you can spot them out about 10, 15 feet, and you know, by the time you do the draw, you're right there, and we're seeing them when they're about 3 feet in front of us, so the boat's over them when our reaction happens. We'll get one.
Yeah, they are early. We ran into a pond, and I'm looking out in front of us too, and I just started seeing.
The V's.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I look in a little closer. Like, ooh.
Well, right here, you just turned on a dime.
I know.
It's like a big deer coming out the backside of a drive.
Follow Barry Sanders, Bob.
Turn on a dime.
Like a big deer.
Barry Sanders bubs.
Remember that guy?
Oh man, such a shame he didn't finish out his career. Man, even though he's played for Detroit, such a
You know, I look at it that way too, or also I look at it, was he the smart one?
true.
You know, leave at the peak.
Still
And
has his health.
Yep, exactly. Like he's had a Hall of Fame career. Obviously, there's no arguing that.
Oh yeah, went out on top.
Instead of as you start kind of dwindling down,
That big.
taking that beating,
Yeah.
he didn't
Well,
take many big hits.
Remember, I mean, that was when you watch football. You had Emmitt Smith.
Yeah,
Oh God, those guys were Terrell Davis.
and that was when actually Thanksgiving meant something.
When
Truly.
it was a great. Oh. That yes.
Beaver?
I don't.
Is that what it was?
Asian?
Are there really Asians in here? You
Oh,
keep
damn.
saying that. I'm
Hopefully,
like,
hopefully not.
yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, below the dam there is.
Gosh damn. Meaning like that's a good dam.
All right, Josh, what number was he?
Who? Sanders?
Yeah.
20.
Think you could jump it?
Come on.
Beaver dam or two. All right, we're gonna go the next day. I'll work this around, shine luckies a little bit.
So while we're cruising here, we got to give a big shout out to Lucky's. They're going to be hosting the PWS event over here. If you're feeling down, come on down to Lucky's and maybe your luck will turn around. I just made that
I
up.
mean, we're strolling by now,
Yep.
so that's exactly what we're trying to do.
We're trying to- yep.
turn our luck a little bit. I mean, the big thing right now is, and what the main goal is, we're going to try to find a little cleaner water.
So are we going back underneath?
Yeah.
We are, yeah. And like Mitch just said, that was a good pot of fish we just pushed there.
Yep.
On a normal night, we would continue to work them.
Yep. With the
The
clarity?
problem is, with this clarity, it's just, especially coming through, it's, you got one shot, and
I want to check this other side quick, Josh.
okay.
Down here, I've seen fish over here.
Yeah, we're right here. We might as well.
They're not there, so.
They're over here.
No.
But yeah, with this piece, I mean, it's not even pea soup. This is dirtier than what I'd call pea soup.
Well, yeah,
but
I mean, again, looking
and
at
you've seen it as we've spawned and stuff. You've got one shot at them.
Yeah.
And especially when you start kicking fish.
Does this area get shot quite a bit? Is there a lot of pressure down here?
There's
Early.
Yeah. There's a decent amount. It's by no means over pressured, but
No, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that could play bearings too. I mean, if these fish are getting pushed every single night.
I don't think it's.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's the weather we've had lately. Our weather, well, as you know, I mean, we've had really bad weather. So,
It's been craedy.
especially
I
for
can tell from the last day or two, that turned over there. The bottom.
That's with all that
Like
stuff coming
Yeah.
up to the
I
top.
said, that they're never far from their food. They're not liking that right now. They went somewhere else, but that's not going on. It could be as simple as being over here. That's fine. A little deeper shoreline. Shallows out at this point over here. But you just cruise and all of a sudden, I don't know. Usually we get a curious homeowner or two coming out.
Coming out and checking it out.
Yeah. Kids.
I've had people say like, "Oh, it looks like a car went on the water." You know, it's
Yeah.
the headlights.
Hey, Matt, we're going to relay some questions to me.
Okay, awesome.
First one's from Gary. He said, what kind of license is needed for this?
Just a fishing license,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Just a fishing license.
Wisconsin fishing license.
Thanks, Gary.
There are separate regulations for spear fishing. It falls under the spear fishing regs
Okay.
in Wisconsin, so you got to read up on that a little bit. There are some territories where you cannot bow fish in Wisconsin. It's a ceded area up north. There are some bodies of water with special regulations and kind of seasons almost.
Okay.
So it's, you got to be careful and definitely check your regs. It's spelled out pretty clearly.
Well, and the other thing too is close to dam areas, like concrete, all that kind of stuff. I think you have to be at least 200 feet away from a, I think, what do they call it, like a man-made structure like that? Oh, that's cool. I like this. I like the comments. That's awesome. You see those mallards?
Again, like we were talking about, like the game fish and stuff you see. Also, this time of night in some of these areas we go to, it's the wildlife as well. Like you just said, the mallards, the geese. But then also, I don't know how many times we came across deer standing on shore.
Oh yeah, look at the hunting for
well, just
crayfish.
like that. Yeah, well, right on cue.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Did you
raccoon
schedule
right
that?
there.
Nice
yeah,
job.
yeah.
Nice job.
Actually, that's one of my friends.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No, but yeah, exactly that. They all
Yeah.
right on cue there. That's what I'm saying. The wildlife and stuff. It's awesome. Just being out at this time of night when everything's so quiet.
Peaceful, yep.
Yep.
My favorite's the muskie spawn. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When you see
coming
them
to
big
obey, they'll be
muskies
50
paired
up.
up like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
They won't move. You can push them with the push pole. They're exhausted.
Look at all this shad.
Well, not far off the boat landing, we were pushing a bunch of walleyes out. You know, that was pretty cool to see.
No, and there's a great population of walleyes out here. There is. It's a really good fishery.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh,
I saw that right at the last second.
hope there's an old life jacket or not a 40-pound buck. I don't think so.
What's the coolest thing you guys have seen? Like, not wildlife, you know, like in that instance, you know, we went past like a chair.
I found iPads, laptops, purses, coolers, sunglasses, a lot of ropes.
It's really one of them things when you do this enough, like you see it all. I mean, it's, and again, we're bow fishing in really bad conditions, what I'd call it right now with our water clarity. But when you get in that, when you can see, like, you can see where our lights extend out to, and when you can see bottom all the way out to that, you don't miss it. I mean, you see everything. It's awesome.
I say it's like being in the fish tank at Cabela's.
Yeah. Well, we've had some great nights on Lake Winnebago, Lake Poig, and you get up by, you know, some of the creeks like that. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Especially when they're really spawning, you know, May, June, where they're flopping into shallows, and you start, like you said, going through the bulrush, the cattails.
Yeah.
You come up on them and they're just paddling, you know, and you just whack them.
No, I've never shot bago, but I've been out there fishing while they're spawning, and it's incredible. Yeah. I used to live right on it, and I actually caught a bunch of gar bass fishing all the time. Yep. When I went to college in Oshkosh. So,
oh, okay.
Yep. And me and my roommate Jake Chipman, we lived right on the lake, and there was, I don't know how many times catching gar on topwater frogs, and
And that's the cool thing about that system too, is there's a good population of gar.
Yeah, there are.
Those are fun to shoot. Those. They're like, you know, you get the small ones. They're about that big around, and usually they're up in the water.
Correct. They don't like to go down.
No.
I'll just show you a picture. We have the BAA state record long-nosed gar in Louisiana. Bad influence. We had it.
You really?
2019, yeah. We were sitting on Toledo Bend. We were at a U.S. Open Cabela's Bass Pro tournament down there, and we were grilling brocks for lunch on the bayou in the middle of nowhere. And the thing just floated up, and we ran it down, and my buddy shot it with a pink bow.
How big was that?
Oh, 38 pounds.
What?
Yeah. 5 feet long. We didn't know what we had. We carried it around for a while.
Carried
Somebody, I was in the boat all day with
just
us.
over the shoulder.
Doing it. I was like, you better weigh that thing.
Before it dried out.
We lost a few pounds. But it's still the record.
That's awesome.
We got some big carp down there. Saw some gator gar. Some friends down there now, gator gar.
Oh,
that
would be a blast.
I've never done it. Well, I think there's a possibility.
What do you think? Motor out?
So Mitch and Josh are talking about it. You can kind of see if Travis pans. Just look how dirty that water is right now. So they're saying for, you know, compared to water conditions right now, water clarity, we might pull up the big motor now and make a little bit of move. But, I mean, I appreciate everybody watching. Keep bringing the questions coming. You know, if you got some great questions for Mitch, let us know. Josh, you want to talk to Josh about the upcoming head-to-head PWS? Feel free to ask some questions. We're not done shooting yet. Our goal is to shoot and keep Brian at the studio till about roughly 11 o'clock if the conditions hold, which it looks like they should.
Call it.
Yeah.
So I think while if we're gonna run the big motor, I might bring my phone up and I can look at the comments, see if we got anything good. Oh, all right. Yeah, so while we're doing that too, this might be a good time again to thank our sponsors, you know, Sportamotive, The Real Shot, Head to Head. Run another quick little commercial break while we're pulling up the trolling motor and firing up the big motor. I'm gonna try to hook up my phone then too. All right.
Yep, gonna make a little move.
Little push. Grab a chair, Travis. Yeah, we can show some of the scenery.
Stop into Sportamotive now and get that new Mercury outboard tracker or nitro fishing boat you've been wanting. We offer no haggle, no hassle pricing. Celebrating 36 years in business, we're Sportamotive, your authorized tracker boat dealer.
Do you guys price match? For the love of God, that's like the 15th time today. Matt, I need your help. Matt, I really need you guys to actually like get on a video right now and tell everybody about our price matching, because this is like the 15th message I've gotten today about price matching. So please, for the love of God, make the video.
I don't understand it. I mean, day in, day out, nonstop. Phone calls, messages, Instagram messages, Facebook messages. Do you price match? Can you price match? These guys are having a sale. Those guys are having a sale. Price match this, price match that. We do price match here at The Real Shot. We will price match any of our competitors because we price match. I mean, we're talking price match. Seriously. All these amazing products and all you people care about is price match. We do price match, and that's all I'm gonna say. Get into The Real Shot, bring a competitor's ad, and we will price match. I'm out of here.
The Real Shot is Wisconsin's #1 independent outdoors pro shop that specializes in bass fishing gear and tackle. We've got all of the biggest and most sought-after brands in bass fishing all under one roof. Our online shop has a massive catalog of some of the greatest bass products you'll need to find success on the water. We ship fast and nationwide, so head on over and see what we have to offer by visiting www.therealshot.com today.
Stop into Sportamotive now and get that new Mercury outboard tracker or nitro fishing boat you've been wanting. We offer no haggle, no hassle pricing.
Literally right away. I mean, it was within probably the first 2 weeks that we were out here shooting together, and since then, so it's probably been 5 years, I'd say.
Wow, you guys.
So 4 years, somewhere in there.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So, and how long have you been like running boats like this, Mitch?
Celebrating 36 years in business, we're Sportamotive, your authorized tracker boat dealer.
So, people can hear you.
We started with a small little 14-foot, oh man, I don't know if it was 4 feet wide.
Right.
We had a deck on and it was tippy. You had to take turns shooting, I mean, hanging on. We didn't have a trolling motor when we started. One guy would push pole.
Oh, yeah.
In the back.
Yep.
We were push pulling.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
And couldn't talk to Tim up front shooting. And we got good at sign language.
right.
We didn't have a lot of luck, but you got to start somewhere. We had a $1,000 boat maybe. The generator probably cost more than the whole rig.
Right.
It was Tim's. We sunk it before Tim sunk it on Buckaway, I thought.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, when you shoot those numbers games, like I heard, I personally haven't seen, but I've heard of boats coming in with like this much clearance above the water just because it's so weighted down with fish.
When you get in them tournaments, I mean, that happens. Even I've never shot numbers with these guys. I've always done the Big 20,
the Big
but
20,
I mean, there's one in particular that we had a really good shoot. And you're coming in and, what do we got? 1.5 foot here, and where it's right up to the edge here. And You know, you got to watch what you're doing. Every wake is crucial because you're that low, and it's, you know, a lot of these teams that do these tournaments actually bring a secondary vehicle with a trailer.
Yep.
That they go back and keep dumping.
Yep.
Especially them number shooters. You know, they get that weight out of the boat, which if you're able to do that, you know, you got to get it out.
Oh,
It helps a ton. But
We got another question from Mallory. She wants to know what the ideal distance is for when you're shooting at your target fish, and then what's the biggest fish you got?
well, ideal distance would be, I'd say, what, 3 to 4 feet would be awesome.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is it happens so quick. I would say you have, and you probably heard us talking earlier about being on the outside of the lights. Probably 15 to 20 feet is about what we're able to see out. And that's, in reality, that's a shot. That is a shot there, you know,
Well,
when you're doing this.
And to kind of elaborate off of what Josh is saying, I mean, there's not a ton of line in this. Most of these spools, you know, depending on what reel capacity you have, there's only about 50 to 100 feet of line in here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, realistically, like you're saying, a 20-foot shot is like a 40 or 50-yard shot with a regular boat.
Yeah, correct.
Because, I mean, we're using heavy fiberglass arrows. I mean, this is a stout arrow, and they're that way for a reason. You want to shoot fiberglass because it penetrates the water a lot better.
Correct.
And the other thing too is, I mean, is you're seeing a lot of these times when you shoot into a fish, you're only getting past the barbs, maybe in a little bit. The weight of the fish, if you flip it up, the strength of the arrow, it pushes the barbs through, and that allows you to flip this head forward and get that fish off. So, I mean, yeah, I would say the closer the better when you're out bow fishing.
Yeah.
If you can pull off anything further than 10 feet, you're a hell of a shot.
Yeah, and it's like we're saying, it does happen fast. So, like, ideally, yeah, right in front of you, this right down, let them have it. That's your ideal shot. But just like anything, even whitetail hunting, you know, I always say whitetail hunting, you always have that perfect runway, that perfect 20-yard shot that you are just set up right in your comfort zone. That deer never comes to that area. It never goes there.
No.
It never does. So it's the same thing with this. You just got to be ready, and kind of know your distance. And my rule of thumb is if you can identify the fish clearly, and it's in the light somewhat, you know, like I think you said at the beginning, you know, there might be a couple of Hail Marys. Hey, if you've got that fish identified, go ahead, go for it. Because at most, we're identifying these fish, like I said, maybe 20 feet out.
Yep.
So, yeah, take a poke if you want, but no, the ideal range, probably that 5 foot in.
Yep.
That's where you're hoping to. And a lot of times, especially with someone like Mitch, who knows what they're doing, you know, he can get us into that position. He sees the fish out in front. You've seen Mitch is standing elevated. He's seeing these fish well before me and Matt are. And what he's doing then is he's also positioning the boat to get that fish for us to have a great shot at it.
So as far as big, what's your biggest
Well, I've been in the mid-50s, Buffalo.
for buffs?
Yeah.
There's line to you?
No, you're good. So Mitch has got about a mid-50s buff.
Last fall, I had an even bigger one, and I'm going to say it was 60.
Oh
maybe
my
touching
gosh.
60. It got off, though, and made a mistake, and it took off really fast all the way to the front of the boat, turned and came all the way to the back, and actually got it over in the river and got in the channel.
Really?
I
Busted
put a good
you
shot
off?
on it, but just I couldn't do anything with it. couldn't move it.
That's insanity for a fish to bust. I mean, this is a 100-pound test on this stuff.
Well, I pulled the arrow. I didn't break the line.
Oh, pulled up.
Yeah, I came back with a scale about size of 2 cans.
Yeah. Well, so right now these fish are firm, right? Like, I mean, we got that weird-looking one. I mean, he's coming up from the deeps.
Yeah.
When the fish are firm like this, the arrow sticks a lot better.
Correct.
During the summertime, they get soft.
Yeah.
And you lose a lot of fish.
you got the arrow
Unfortunately, I mean, it's not intentional, but they'll pull out.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
get soft. They get kind of mushy. When a lot of people don't like to eat them, that's when the carp will get that way too. So
That's when you start throwing the carp back. That's when you don't like to eat them.
yes, yes. Here, right here.
Palmer here.
Almost made this mistake.
Palmer is?
Yeah.
That would have cost me an arrow right there, or it could have potentially went right back. So you
Oh, yeah,
always
there you
got
go.
to check your gear. Make sure you're spooled up, ready to go.
Might
All right.
help.
So if Brian's watching, I got my cell phone hooked up. So we'll see if I can drop my brand new Samsung to the bottom of Lake Wisconsin. So what we're gonna try to do here with my cell phone hooked up here is when we're seeing some of these fish that maybe Travis can't get with the camera, I'll do my best to have my phone on, and you know, maybe we can get a shot that way. The clarity might be not as crisp as it is with the camera, but heck, let's see what we can do. It's not loaded. It is not loaded.
A lot calmer.
Yeah, this looks good. God, I'm just so nervous.
Is it hanging on good?
It's under pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's under pretty good. Man, if I can get the arrow in there and everything. Oh, dude. Bracketron, I think. Yep. The the actual camera mount itself is Zenic blinds. They make them. Oh, little shad.
Clarity here.
Oh, this looks great.
Looking right under.
And
Camera's
bottom.
live, man.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sweet. So this is really going to give people kind of a good view of what we're looking at and just how quick it can really happen. Oh, look at the water clarity here. Beautiful. I just want to show, look at how shallow our trolling motor is. That's pretty shallow.
Got it.
Oh. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Look at the old beds. Getting sick yet, people? So I know Brian can hear. I got about 60% battery, so we'll see how long I can always plug it in later, a little bit later on.
Yeah, we got a generator.
Come on.
It's just crazy how quick it goes from clear to dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely tough shooting condition. I mean, it for sure.
Usually pull a carp here.
Still haven't seen one kick yet.
Waving.
No. You should have. It would have been really cool. Little minnow.
We got the cloud over here, right?
Yep. See those clouds right there. Man, look at this. Look at the clarity here. She's working hard. See those clouds right there? That's what we're looking for. That back there is us.
It won't be clear for a while.
Hey, you stirred it up. No, that's a sucker, ain't it?
Sucker. Sometimes they start way down. See how far we can get.
It's dire. Oh, there's some duckies. Or some geese, I mean.
See all the old bass beds back here?
Yeah.
Somebody home? Yeah.
No.
I don't even think we're in a foot of water here. 4 guys, all the gear.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's insane. There's a big bed right there, an old bed. Come on, people, pick up your trash. Just look at the clarity. Should I? Clean it up, clean it up.
No, you're good.
Oh, hitting bottom. Bottom and out. Look at that. Wildlife flying over there. Oh man, it is crazy shallow.
What's that? Yeah. Here's a good look at water clarity. Blame it on the rain, yeah, yeah. Got an hour left, Mitch.
Huh?
Got an hour left.
Really?
Yep.
Run over.
Probably should.
Okay.
I don't think it's happening here. What's that?
I don't think so either.
Oh,
Right. We're over more right again.
all right. Extreme close up.
Extreme close up.
All right, I think we're gonna go for another little joyride. Here's me looking at him, looking at you. All right, bigger boat ride this time. Just take a 2 minute. Don't know what that means. So if we're gonna go for a little boat ride, tell Brian I'm gonna put my phone on the charger real quick. From what was it? From 2 seconds to what?
2 seconds to 10 seconds.
Okay. There it is. Done and done. All right.
Ferry's running. See it off in the distance.
Yep. Merrimack Ferry.
Oh yeah. Forgot which hand it goes on.
You'll figure it out.
You gotta slow it down.
Just slow it down. Slow it down.
Slow her down. Hopefully we get to use this bad boy tonight. I think this is what my wife uses to clean people's teeth.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
These aren't quite as easy as the whitefish.
Yeah, no. Yeah, a little tougher.
No, it's tough conditions. I mean, it is. We got thrown with the worst, but you know, got to go with it. It is what it is.
It's welcome to spring in Wisconsin.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, I don't know how well people can hear it right now, but you gotta know your body of water when you're flying around the lake like this after dark.
Absolutely.
GPS is critical, a locator is critical, and knowing the body of water is even more critical.
That's what I was going to say. The most important is knowing your body of water. Especially this one.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
Never know when there's a deadhead, a rock field. Oh! Oh!
No, deadheads you got to be careful about here. Yep. And always, even knowing that, you still like, you know, I guess there's probably a reason I always sit like this.
Yep. Brace yourself.
Yep. You never know, but this ain't the first time he's made this run. You can say that.
So it's probably a little tough to ask, but like, where are we moving to right now? What's the location? Another bay?
Yeah, we're going to another bay, like he was talking about before. Yeah, we're gonna move to another bay. We haven't shot this one yet this year. Now I mean, communication with you, we've only been able to get out minimal time.
Yep.
What we seen was looking really good, and then we got thrown with all that weather this week.
Yep.
And you know, we had this planned out for a while now. Still was very optimistic about it. It didn't pan out where we wanted it to. So that's why, like, when I looked at my phone and went to Mitch, I said, we got an hour. It's not happening where we wanted it to. It's time to go look somewhere else. You know, we may not see one, or if where we're heading, if they're here, this is what I always say, can of corn.
Okay.
I mean, this is going to be, well, if they're in here, this is crazy.
Fish in a barrel.
Yep, it's a small window, but it's the right window. It is. There's a potential for them to be there. We wouldn't be going unless, but yep, hoping they're back here. Like I said, it'll be a fun shoot then. Smaller bay than what we were in, so there's nowhere for them to go.
Right.
Is the essential thing, exactly. Yep, we'll make a loop in there, kind of push them to a corner, and like you've been seeing the bees out in front of us, and they have to go in, and basically they hit the shoreline, and they spin and come right to you.
Is this a common spot, or is this a buff spot, or both?
Early on, it's both. Normally it's smallmouth buff back here, but yeah, this is always a good common spot as well.
Okay.
So it'll be one of them things, you know, it's kind of weird how it works. Generally it's one or the other, so if the smallmouth are back here, there's going to be a lot of them. Smallmouth buffalo. There's smallmouth and largemouth buffalo.
Gotcha.
Yep, two different.
Come around here often? If we're gonna do a battery swap, let's go to commercial real quick. You want me to grab one? While we're doing a run, it's a really good time to go to a commercial anyways.
Stop into Sportamotive now and get that new Mercury outboard tracker or nitro fishing boat you've been wanting. We offer no haggle, no hassle pricing. Celebrating 36 years in business, we're Sportamotive, your authorized tracker boat dealer.
Do you guys price match? For the love of God, that's like the 15th time today. Matt, I need your help. Matt, I really need you guys to actually like get on a video right now and tell everybody about our price matching, because this is like the 15th message I've gotten today about price matching. So please, for the love of God, make the video.
I don't understand it. I mean, day in, day out, nonstop. Phone calls, messages, Instagram messages, Facebook messages. Do you price match? Can you price match? These guys are having a sale. Those guys are having a sale. Price match this, price match that. We do price match here at The Real Shot. We will price match any of our competitors because we price match. I mean, we're talking price match. Seriously. All these amazing products and all you people care about is price match. We do price match, and that's all I'm gonna say. Get into The Real Shot, bring a competitor's ad, and we will price match. I'm out of here.
The Real Shot is Wisconsin's #1 independent outdoors pro shop that specializes in bass fishing gear and tackle. We've got all of the biggest and most sought-after brands in bass fishing all under one roof. Our online shop has a massive catalog of some of the greatest bass products you'll need to find success on the water. We ship fast and nationwide, so head on over and see what we have to offer by visiting www.therealshot.com today.
There's a view for everybody back home. Let me know when we're back from commercial. I'll reintroduce everything.
Let's start over.
Let's start over.
What?
So let's start over with a buck.
Yeah. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in after that little commercial break. Lake Wisconsin, Josh Blosser, Mitch Tanner, Bad Influence Bowfishing, kind enough to invite the guided life out tonight. If you haven't done it yet, please share this. We're having a great night. We got a couple of nice fish in the bucket already. We're in search of the elusive buffalo carp. I was just informed on our boat ride that, I didn't know this, there's a smallmouth and a largemouth buffalo carp. So I just want to see and shoot a buffalo carp. But we just made a little move into a different bay. Again, just kind of recap, conditions are a little cloudy. Water clarity is not the best. Weather in Wisconsin will do that to you, early spring conditions like this. So thanks for watching. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully we're going to get out a bunch of fish.
Something moving.
Yeah.
Just get a good look for those at home on the water clarity right now. So we're looking for obviously fish or V's, or we're also looking for, I like to call it clouds of dust. It's where the fish, after they scoot, they dig up the bottom and it forms a, you know, a mud cloud. Doesn't always mean they're rough fish, but a lot of times, like these guys have been saying, the game fish, the fish we can't shoot, they don't spook as bad as the rough fish do.
Yep.
Got a V over here.
I just pointed because Mitch pointed.
I think we're at the quill back.
Did you see one already?
We saw one on our side. Yeah, he's out there waiting. What do you got? Right here.
Oh, big carp.
Sheephead.
Sheephead, huge
Big
one.
sheep.
Oh!
Oh, just under him.
Right underneath
Thought I had
him.
him.
That was a huge sheephead.
I want it.
I want it.
Sometimes they don't run too far though.
No, he didn't move hardly at all. Yep.
What? It ducked the arrow.
Jumped it.
It jumped it.
Yeah. Something like that, right?
Man, that was a huge sheephead.
Yeah.
That was on your side. Were you able to see it?
Yeah, Brian said you could see the arrow go right underneath.
No
Yeah.
way.
That's why I said right away, right under it.
Wait till we play that during the PWS this year. All these replays of your misses.
And I'll say that's yeah, they're starting to get a handful of them. But that's the thing. I mean, when you do this, like, I would rather miss underneath one than over the top.
Right.
Because, like we said, like every time you go to shoot, you think you're aiming low enough, and you're not.
You're not. That fish was pretty shallow too.
Yeah, at least a miss like that when you're under it, you got a better gauge than when you're over it, as far as where your aim's actually at.
Yep. If not, it sounds good.
Exactly.
Ugly when they get that big.
Oh, that thing was.
They're ugly to begin with. They look
That
like
was a pretty good. That was a pretty good one.
like
Get
a
the
group- look like a grouper.
get the stones out of it.
Not quite pushing Green Bay sheephead, but
No.
for out here, that was a good one.
We got
Little one. No, you don't have to swing after. Little sheephead.
Oh! Oh, right here. Oh, right underneath him. Talk to Chief. He's still. Oh, that's a quillback. Quillback.
Oh,
Cock, get it loaded. Get it loaded.
you hit him in the face.
Oh, I gotta switch my arrow around.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I was gonna say it.
There it is.
Oh, right here. Yep, coming around.
Shoot him, Matt.
Get him. Ooh, still out
Ooh.
there.
He's right out there. See him?
Yep.
Right on the edge of the lights.
Open a prayer. Coming over your side.
That wasn't good camera work. I was losing my balance back there.
There's a lot of spinning, isn't there?
That's a big quillback.
Yeah, it is.
Dang it.
Calling it.
Darn it, Jim. Man, them fish are up shallow. Did you see the other fish that took off right next to it?
I couldn't.
Yeah,
Was there a couple?
Yeah, there was a couple of there. All right, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit more so when I miss again.
It's usually a decent sign, though.
Oh, right behind him. He went up shallow.
On his side?
Yeah, right here. Another big sheepy. Ooh. Yes, sir.
Keep
Too
whacking
far?
my sleeve. Yeah, I can hear it now since I put this coat on.
It's because I'm canting a bow when I'm shooting. Two of them.
Yeah, he's got two there.
Ah! Little buggers are quick.
Ball.
I think if I whack it again, I gotta take this coat off.
Ah, my line pulled through. Oh. Just tons of sheephead. Can you see from right there? Can you see like this?
Can I see?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys are getting the fish, I can get it on the side.
Okay.
He's seeing him kick away after we miss, is what he's saying?
Yeah, yeah. He's getting the aftermath. Yeah, there's a lot of bubbles. Was it?
I think so. Here it comes.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, probably.
Got that one.
Another dog?
Oh, it's a small carp. Oh, that's a dogfish.
Hey, when we get back up there, Gary wants to know what they got.
Yep. That was two dogfish back to back.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
Both stacked up?
Yep. Oh, what's that?
I see it.
I don't know. I just saw a shadow. Might have been a log. I don't know. So we got a viewer question. He wants to know. You said you do guide on occasion?
I have, yeah.
So so if somebody wants to book a trip, how do they do that?
Find me on Facebook. I actually have a Bad Influence Bowfishing page.
Okay.
You can look us out. Look us up on that.
So look,
Get a hold of me. I think I've got a beaver.
beaver up here. So yeah, so Gary, thanks again for the question, Gary. Look up Bad Influence Bowfishing. Oh, did you see that sucker? I gotta stop talking. Bad Influence Bowfishing on social media. I think that was an owl that flew along that shoreline too. Dude, I can't wait to see the footage from this. Yeah. I just wasn't sure what the heck it was. It had to be a sucker.
Hopefully.
We're gonna get into some carps. We're getting into some caps. Man, water clarity is perfect back here. Stop! Right here.
Go back.
Oh, right underneath him.
Shoot him, Mitch.
Get him. Oh, what's that one? Oh, it's a dead one. Just sitting there, I'm like, take the easy one.
Does.
Oh, caught up around my rest.
God, I hope they just won't take off in this corner.
Another habit I always get into after you shoot, check your tip. Make sure it's tight. Last thing you want to do is stick one and have it spin off.
Happens. Yeah, carp
Oh
water,
man, this looks good.
This went over a carp.
There's that beaver. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, there he is. See the beaver out there?
Oh,
Might
you
be a
see that
muskrat.
beaver?
That one might be a muskrat. Looks a little
Muskrat,
small.
beaver?
Yeah, it looks a little small for a beaver, but that was definitely a beaver out in front of us before.
Yeah, splashing his tail.
Yeah.
Muskrat Sally! Think you better slow. Muskrat down.
Ooh.
Turn blue.
Yeah, look at the watercolor now.
Got the zombie
Beautiful.
fog coming across now. There's one.
You see how different the water is now?
Pineapple one.
Oh, baby.
No, right over him.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, 3 misses.
He's
still
right there,
there.
Mitch. Give me 1 sec.
Commercial. Oh, we're getting this one. Sitting like a sitting duck. Ready? On a count of 3.
Say a prayer.
1, 2, 3.
Is he still alive? I got him.
We both stuck him. Hey, kill shot.
All 3.
But mine's behind the shoulder, so I got the good
Oh, you're
shit.
claiming this one then, huh? Here, I'll get mine out right now. Mine's
Oh
easy.
man,
There you go.
look at that. Right through the boiler maker. Oh,
Teamwork makes the dream
yeah,
work,
that's
right?
right. Oh, yuck! They're so gross when they're like this. No,
Come on, Jimmy Houston. Let's see one.
look at them. They're just soft.
That was pretty easy.
It's like, well, Josh said it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, besides we missed the first one. And
Yeah, but it was a lot cooler. We set the shot up a lot better on that.
yeah, it was a good thing we talked about doing that before,
yeah.
right?
During our commercial
Yeah,
break.
yeah. That worked out just like we talked about.
Mitch, how come you didn't shoot on the 1, 2, 3?
I'm learning my shots today.
Oh, this ripple's on the water. Now I'm seeing stuff.
No, I don't. I thought I saw the same thing.
That is classic.
Pineapple.
God, those things are disgusting when they're like that. I'm sorry, but that's,
Eyes bulged out.
yes.
I don't know what that feels like. Yeah, it feels good.
Oh,
I got a headache.
yeah.
It's behind my eyes.
That is like, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. What am I looking at?
Oh, I saw something.
Right here? Oh, it's that big snapper turtle.
Oh, yeah. What I saw, is it?
That's a big snapper right here.
Yes, it is.
Can you zoom on that? Look at that sucker. Can of corn.
Can of corn.
Hey man, I want to reiterate why they have buggy eyes.
So, what Mitch thinks is that that fish was living out deep, and it's just pushed its way up. And he thought, now he's not a biologist by any means. He's just a hell of a carp guide. The pressure difference from moving out from the deeper part of the lake to the shallows is possibly causing that.
It's like the bends when you're a diver. They get forced up because of oxygen. Once there's oxygen available, it's shallow.
Yep.
They want to come, and basically those ones they made the journey too fast.
Ah.
And that's why they're really, really lethargic as well.
So,
you know? Correct.
yeah, so basically we did him a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, everyone's doing a favor. I mean,
Right.
that's why you do this sport.
That's how we're gonna spin that. Man.
Everything's ready. Everybody home.
Wow.
Gary wants to know if most bowfishing setups are set up just for fingers and no sight.
No sight.
Yeah, all three of us are not going with sights. And the one reason that, I mean, for me at least, and I'm sure these guys will attest, you're not really aiming. You're not looking, anchoring very solidly. You're just letting your instincts. That's why it's called instinctional shooting. You're letting the arrow be the guide, and you don't really have a whole lot of time to aim. Now, it doesn't mean you can't use a sight.
Yeah. No, and like we've talked about before, though, when we've said a lot of our misses have been when we've actually came. Ooh.
He's done. Stoned him.
Domed them.
Stoned him. He's got the bends. There, right there, Gary. That's a perfect reason why you don't have a sight.
Correct. Yep.
See, now this one's not quite as bad. But he's not quite as good anymore. Huh? I can't hear you.
Said if we really get into it, you want to go past the weapon, it doesn't have to.
Okay. Yeah, I don't, yeah, we'll make that judgment. I don't even, what time is it? What is it, 9?
10:30.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, we've gotten a lot more fish in this bay already.
Dan said you roll up your bid, looking to fish.
Me?
Here's what Dan said.
I know. I keep stepping on the backs. It's annoying.
Roll up your bit.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Ah. That one was like looking right up at us. He was
Yeah.
begging for it.
Yes. But when we're usually, I mean, that's how this the time of year, the colder water.
Yeah.
They don't want to try to run. So
They're lethargic.
I can't believe it's 10:30 already.
Yeah. Oh, big buck. Got him right here on your right.
I can't see him.
I can't either now. He's right below somewhere here. Just shot out. I see his feet. Deep.
go back over here.
No, you're good. Stay there, man. If
Nope.
he's
Just in case he bounces, because
my
Wow.
oh. Gosh darn it.
About 30 pounder.
Really?
Just shot up. He must have been pushing him, like I said. And no, it was on the bottom. We couldn't get out.
So like you say, you get them out running and then they shoot up, huh?
Yep.
They come on, they'll drift up.
well,
Sometimes you don't even know you're on them, though.
like right here, we got fairly good water depth here, which is why you don't see anything. And same with that there, we're not in shallow. You don't always see the V until they do pop up just like that in the last second.
Yeah. So they were getting a lot of smoke right through here, and I don't think that's from us, is
I don't
it?
think it is either, guys. We're kicking fish out in front of us. Look at all that.
Yep.
Nothing I can do about it out here.
Here he is. Oh,
You hit your coat.
Yeah, it's coming off.
It sounded like you're smacking it a couple
it's
different
coming off.
times.
I still thought I had that one.
Was that a buff? Yeah, there's a lot more clouds right through here.
Whoops.
So because it's a little deeper there, we can go back through that pass again.
Yeah,
because
we're
we
not
didn't stir
really.
it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. We're in them.
Put down the secret weapon.
Push back
Huh?
and push back.
Weapon in the back.
You did?
I said I could.
Oh.
I want to have to do it. troller in the water.
Did you get him? Shot.
That was a heck of a shot.
See, that's what I was talking about with him. Go ahead, Mitch. I got your fish.
Oh, big buff.
Hit it. Get a narrow one now. If you can.
You got him?
Yeah. Go
Here,
gaff
let
him.
me get out of the way. Oh!
Get him in.
Yeah, he's,
Oh, got him. Great.
hang on.
Flip him! Oh, there you go! Heck of a shot, man.
Look at that. I had a scale on the end. That's how tough they are.
Look at that.
It's a largemouth buffalo. And I had shoulder surgery, so I'm not lifting it.
I'll hold it. I'll hold it for Mitch. That was an incredible shot. I don't know if, I'm sure you guys saw that snapshot he just put on that. And, you know, that's the difference of being elevated 2.5, 3 feet.
Yeah.
I barely saw that fish till he shot.
And it was we were a full clip, too. Like,
Yeah,
we weren't
he
going
was humming.
slow.
He was
Yeah.
humming. Yep.
Shooting at the V.
Yes.
Nice
Yeah.
freaking shot,
Great
man.
shot, Mitch.
See, that's what we're
And that's
after.
what I was telling you about these guys shoot. I mean,
That's
incredible shots.
unbelievable. Heck of a shot.
There's a good fish there.
That's a great shot.
That's awesome.
What a beautiful fish.
That's what they look like in the barrel.
That was unbelievable. So you didn't even see the fish, you just shot the V?
I saw it turn. I saw the waves move. I knew it was getting away. And I did see a flash. That's about it.
Oh,
Just
man.
a color difference for a second. I was ready though. I knew I was going to do it. Put me together there, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Let me just set this down so it doesn't fall in.
Dan would like to know if there's a time limit for bowfishing.
No, I mean, there's,
All night long?
you can do it all night long. A lot of guys, when the water clarity gets better, there's a lot of daytime opportunities at certain bodies of water. Yeah, no, there's no on-offs. And, well, I guess I should say more what Mitch said earlier about special regs on special bodies of water. But as far as here, no, we can shoot till sun up if we want.
By the time he shot, by the time he took it,
Oh, it was.
all the way back there.
Well, we had to be going 3 miles an hour.
And
At
that's,
least.
that's part of us shooting together so much. I mean, you probably heard me say I got the fish, Mitch, because then that fish took off backwards. I just grabbed his line and started controlling the fish.
Yep.
You know, it's one of the deals when you've done it so many times together, you just know and communicate.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
But that shot that was impressive.
Unbelievable.
I'm sure once we see it that the footage isn't going to do that shot justice.
Oh.
That was,
I mean, it was here. It was like this.
yes.
I didn't even know he got it when he hit it.
Dang, then he yelled, "Fish on!"
Yep.
That was awesome. Great shot. But so for the buffalo game, that's the process right there. Just keep pushing back and forth.
If they're not spawning, you got to make them move.
All they want to do is sit on the bottom. They just want to sit and be left alone pretty much. And all we're doing is trying to push them, trying to get them up. Once you get one running, that's like we said, that's when they start to rise and they give you that opportunity. But it's usually one opportunity, you know, like they come up and you better hit them because they're quick. I mean, they're fast. And then they're going to dart one way and you lose.
Right. That's crazy. Well, talk about being ready. Let's get ready.
And again, you know, back to that sights question.
Another reason why.
Yeah, you're not. No time to aim.
I mean, the way he shot that all off balance, you don't aim. It's all instinctual. It's
Yep. Yeah, there's
repetition.
there's no chance.
Repetition and confidence. Know where you're aiming.
And again, that was just another opportunity to Brian's texting me right now, so I'm all distracted, but I don't even know. It's just a great shot.
Do it again.
Let's do it again. Might have to check the battery in the system.
Is there tension around it or no? You're down.
Yeah.
I don't know, right on. Yeah, 14. All right. Yeah? It's against the box.
Leave it on. All right, everybody, just had to do a battery swap. So it looks like it's my phone only for a minute.
Walleye?
Yeah, that was small, whatever it was.
Bass there.
Yeah. There's a beaver again. So many small fish up here.
I don't. What's that
Oh, look at him right here. Ah, I missed him. Nope, got him.
Say, I thought you opened them.
Right there. Just get this right here. Take a quick second.
Okay.
A lot of suckers. A bunch of them just cruised out in front of us.
Dog.
Nailed it.
No!
We're in them now.
It came off.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Might get him again.
Are you back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Face. Narrow
Okay.
your face. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. It wasn't that close.
What's after this in here? You got another spot, or is this?
Well, we got some islands we could go work out there.
So let's do this. Let's fish this one pretty good since there's quite a few shooting in here. And then once you think we've kind of tapped this spot out, we'll probably wrap it up
Okay.
And then we'll let, if Travis wants to get some shooting in, we can let him.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't care whatever you guys want to wrap it up, but we'll just, you know, we'll work this bait back and forth.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, there's buffalo here. I just gotta figure out get a pattern going here. We were out here and we busted a bunch of carp. Log here somewhere if I remember right. I gotta find it.
Splash up in front.
Still there. My arrow fell off my rust. It's a Josh Blosser special.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Out of a lifetime.
He was still there. It was a bloated-eyed one.
See him, Mitch?
No.
He must have just went right back down.
Sounds like a pineapple.
Gosh,
Sounds like a pineapple.
right there.
Oh. Yeah, he was asking for it.
Yeah, he was swimming right at me.
He was
Gosh.
asking for it.
Are you my mother?
Yeah. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? God.
A little nippy.
Yeah, it's cooling down.
With the wind coming in now, it's shifted it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like it's right out of the west now, all right.
East.
I think it's blowing right here.
Good buzz of the Alice. That'd be kind of cool winning that.
Oh, right here. Left, left, left. Good one right here.
Big
right outside
ball?
the lights. Still right there. I think it's a common. Right here, right on your ripples. Straighten out that way. Okay, left now. Should be sitting right in here. Our cloud just came over him though. Damn it. There he goes. He just took off.
So are those you're talking about?
That's us, but
Yeah, okay.
it's fun. And I can tell there's a big fish moving. Especially when it's glass like this, I can see. Sometimes I push them right out of the bay like this.
Out into the deep?
I think we got one in front of us right now.
I was gonna say,
You see that up there?
yep.
Big fish. I don't know if we can do anything about it.
Yeah, you're saying right here.
There's a couple of them out there. Looking that way.
Ah. Nope. I just saw its tail, is all I could see.
Really get.
Much below.
So we're pushing a bunch of the big bucks, the target species. Now we're getting them up and moving. Like Josh said earlier, these fish have been holding on the bottom. We've cruised so much back and forth through this bay that they're starting to come up, but it's a brief split second, and you gotta be ready to shoot. So Mitch, when you're seeing those, are you just seeing a turn?
That one did turn, yeah. Just a little bit different. I mean, you can't. It's pretty dirty, but just a little bit different color for a second. Let's try that same push again.
You just need to move the whole mount over.
I just need to lower it.
You got it?
Ah, dead one.
Dead one?
Yep.
They count.
They count.
Number.
Got her?
Yeah, now, I mean, you can see the temperature change just by the,
Yeah.
yep.
Grab and drink a Gatorade, shoot to the side.
Huh? Gatorade?
Yeah, I was just saying, make sure you shoot out that side quick.
All right, come on, both ears. Yep. Going like 100 miles an hour.
We left that one in here that we circled back on.
Pineapple?
Yep.
So,
We're doing a buff push here.
buff
We're
push.
trying to get them out into the. They won't do this all night. They'll get tired of this game.
Eventually push out.
Oh yeah. Unless they want to spawn. Then they don't care. They walk it out.
I just feel like I have laser focus right now.
By the time with my back hurts tomorrow, my legs.
Yeah. Good thing it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Felt like I was standing in one spot all
What'd you have there?
like snap shoulder tap.
Matt, you're at 58 right now.
Okay. Well, are we? Are we pretty good on pushing this bay, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna porch it on this flat a little bit.
Trav, you can tell Brian we're gonna probably close it out real quick.
Like that, huh?
Oh man, doesn't suck.
That's just a little weekend home.
Really? Okay. All right, why don't you slow her down for a split? Yep.
Get away from the phone.
All right, everybody, we're gonna call it an evening here. We're gonna kill the live stream. First and foremost, thanks to these guys, Josh and Mitch, for inviting the Guided Life out tonight. It was an absolute blast. We got the target that we were after. Phenomenal job, guys.
Appreciate you coming. Appreciate it. We had a blast.
Look up Bad Influence Bowfishing on social media. Follow Josh along this year on the PWS for head-to-head. We're not done out here yet. I think we're just going to kill the live stream, fish for a couple more hours, and see what we can do, or an hour, whatever it may be. But again, do me a favor. Go ahead and like the Guided Life YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It helps me out, helps us get more awesome trips like this going on. So, and the other thing too is I appreciate all the questions in the comments. Hopefully they're all positive. I unfortunately haven't had a whole lot of time to read them throughout the night. We've been trying to focus on shoot some pineapples, but it was an absolute blast tonight. Again, Josh Blosser, Mitch Tanner, look them up. Bad Influence Bowfishing. Thanks a lot, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and have a great weekend. And we'll see you on the next one.